right. Well, welcome everybody. And I think I know every single person on this call right now. It's Lisa Bell Henson. It is November the 19th, and we are calling this our Thanksgiving elevation call. And I always look forward to this time of year because we always are able to express our gratitude. I'm going to go ahead and ask you guys to mute if you can. Let's see, here we go. Just muted everybody. I'm going to ask you guys to kind of share some of your things that you're grateful for, but I wanted to share first of all that number one, I'm really proud of this team. You guys have really started November with a bang, and I want to just real quickly share with you guys. Now we're about halfway through the month, but in terms of enrollments in the US, we have 8 people on the leaderboard. So that's the first thing I'm grateful for, is just you guys are rocking it. So let me just kind of tell you guys where we are right now. We've got Lorena and Jean, number 18. So really proud of the bunny house, the bunny folks. And then Jenny and Steve, consistently leaders from just working from the field. The Todds are number 12. So congratulations to you guys for your enrollment. And then a name that you guys might not be familiar with, Kathy Gradanis from Oregon. I'll tell you a little bit more about. She's number 11. Number 10 is a name you're very, very familiar with. She has been working from Mexico, Christina Durham. So congratulations, number 10, Christina, for still working from the road. And then Elizabeth Trent. Some of you guys might recognize that name, number 9. That is a wedding-related story. So Elizabeth is the mother of my Olivia, who is married now to my son, Jeff. So she's number 9. And then Patty Bugg is number 5 from Kentucky. Linda Painter, who you guys may not know yet, from Arkansas, is number 3. And Tina Parker, number 2 from Arkansas as well. So we're going to talk a little bit about how these numbers have happened and what people are doing to create some action and create volume. But also want to recognize from Susan Everett and Judy's team that we have one person on the retail personal volume board. Number 25 is Lisa Carter. So sometimes the best way to get volume is to have children, right? And then once you have children, they have to do what you say, right, Judy? Doesn't work that way for me either. So anyway, thanks to all of you guys. I know November is a busy time. But it's wonderful just to see all the results and to see our team and the progress that we're all making. So I get to go first with gratitude. And the one thing I want to share is just kind of the different ways that I am grateful. And the theme is really Zalise. But obviously, you guys, the product results that have affected my family and my extended family have really changed my life, starting from my son to myself, to both of my boys, and then to Hal and his family. Just if I think about just people that I'm related to and the results that they have experienced consistently over time, I'm super grateful for that. It's been life-changing for all of us. But when I think about the income that we've been able to generate and really the business platform, that's when I almost don't have words, because I did not know that this was a viable business. I had worked 13 years in a whole different space with Kristen and several of you guys that were working in a different business platform in the similar industry. But this business really introduced me to an actual being a business entity, that we generated a lot of income, so much so that we had to incorporate. So my business is called L&B Project. It's an S Corp. I have a professional bookkeeper. We have employees. Being a professional business was new to me. I came from an employee background. So I'm really grateful for what I've learned from the business of Zalise and creating income for other people, even my employees, who I'm grateful for. So that has been a huge thing I'm grateful for. But then you guys, our team members, honestly, from I see Kayla just joined us. Kayla's one of our newer team members, to Beth Trent, who's one of our very first team members. She was the first person I sponsored when I started this business. And really, honestly, our tribe has been, you guys are our friends, our family. this has actually been a litmus test for me. Literally, the people who have embraced it have become our best friends, our closest, really our closest family. And those people who have not seen things the way that we do, I don't see them anymore. So it's really been that much of a litmus test, and it has helped me make really good decisions with who to spend my time with. And all of you guys, I extend gratitude for spending time with us, even on Elevation Call. So that is really the third part. But the fourth is the personal growth. And we're going to talk about this a little bit tonight, because when I entered this industry, geez, it's been probably almost 20 years. I was a spoiled employee, just turned small business owner. Like I had a personal training gym. I didn't even have my like LLC or anything. It was just, hung a shingle, thought I was all that because I was writing a column in the local newspaper. And so I felt like I, was kind of a big deal. And I remember walking into my first meeting and using my business card and, just feeling like, there was a lot of ego there that I was really kind of, they were lucky that I was here to like hear about this. And I think about where I am today, 20 years later, and how life has humbled me and business has humbled me. And this product line, having the gift of you guys, having the mission of a product that is so life-changing, knowing that I didn't make it, I didn't have anything to do with it. I was right place, right time. It was strictly a gift, has completely changed my whole view of the world. And the personal development that I have been exposed to, the quote I always think about is, were it not for the people that you meet and the books that you read, you'll be the exact same person 10 years from now. And for me, that was a person who was kind of raised to think someone else was going to take care of me, that like it was some like guy's job to provide for me, and that I needed to show up and look pretty and bake cookies. And that was like my job growing up in the South. And I now know 20 years later that God had so much more in store for me, but he had to completely level me before he would build me again. And that is what we call personal growth. And so I have to really credit being in a business that we go back to kindergarten every single day, because everything is different. Like we learn new products, we meet new people. Things that might have worked for me when Christina joined our team, she did things completely different. And I had to try to help keep up with her. Like she taught me, I had to go back to kindergarten with social media, because that was what that was the platform she used. And so all of these things is like a tapestry that has enriched my life in so many really powerful, permanent ways. That I just want to express gratitude to you guys. And I also want to give you an opportunity to share, just from a Zalise theme, what you are grateful for as we kind of celebrate the end of the year, almost Thanksgiving. So I want to give you guys a space to share.
So who wants to go first?
I think Jenny Todd should.
I think that's you, because I'm the oldest one on this call. I qualify for that. I get to go first. Okay. So, I have to say, I really haven't put a lot of thought into it, but first thing that comes to my mind, I think because of my age, our kids are grown and, they're all so blessed and have wonderful lives. And, we're just so blessed that way. And they have their own lives, and that's great, so they just kind of pulled away from us. So it's Steve and I, but I mean, our kids love us and we have a great relationship, but y'all know it's just different. They have their own life, and that's the way it's supposed to be. But then Zalise became part of our lives. And as Lisa said, the friendships that we have developed in this business they're invaluable. And Hal and Lisa, I just love them to death. I love they're such servant leaders, and they give to us all the time, continually. And when you're in the private business sector, no one is your friend. No, all they want to do is see you fall on your face and not succeed. And you don't get this in as a lease. Everybody is for you. Everybody. I mean, everybody, y'all are all over the United States. And every time you meet someone at a meeting, you just hug and love on each other. You don't get that anywhere else. The products are great, but the friendships that we've developed, I wouldn't trade them for anything. And, you know, that's what I treasure most about this lease business is the friendships that we've made. So thank you. Thank you, Lisa.
Y'all are an amazing tribe. Anybody else want to share?
I will.
Please, Judy.
Okay. As you were talking, the thing that I thought about was my health. Just some little things like inflammation that isn't there anymore. Some big things like coming through radiation and just absolutely knocking it out of the park because of Zalees products, all of that. And then when I had not been to a major Zalees meeting until I went to Texas, and people there who were bigwigs, who had no business whatsoever knowing me or my name or who I was, embraced me. I mean, I was an equal with them. And I was overwhelmed by that, to think that, gee, they thought I was somebody. And I love the camaraderie, the familyness. And I love the chance that not everybody listens when I tell them, but I know now I'm grateful for the chance to be able to say to somebody when they, this hurts, that hurts, I've got this problem. I've got something I think could help you with that. And I'm so grateful for that opportunity. And I'll be even more grateful when they start listening right now.
We just never stop talking, right?
No.
Thank you, Judy. Yes, Cindy. Cindy Alvarado.
I think all of our stories are good. All of our gratitude is going to be basically the same. The products, the amazing, amazing, amazing products that we have our hands on that you can't get anywhere else. The tribe, these people right here in front of me every week. I know I can count on these faces every week. I also know that if I needed one of you, you'd be there for me. But most of all, the options that we have. There's just amazing, amazing options with this group, with this company, with this business. More options than I ever dreamed of. And it's kind of hard sometimes to figure out which way to go. But the personal growth, I think, is my focus right now, because I can see that I'm a completely different person than I have ever been in my life. I can see that my daughter is a completely different person than she's ever been in her life. And there is no price you can pay for that kind of improvement, for that kind of benefit. It's priceless. And I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world, or any of you, for anything in the world. Thank you for being in my life.
Awesome. Thank you, Cindy. Absolutely. I think we all echo what you say. Anybody else want to share?
Hey, Lisa, can you hear me now? It's Kristen.
Yes, Kristen, I sure can.
Thank you. I'm not on video. We've got quite a bit going on here, but several things. One, definitely the products changed my life and that of my family and friends and others. There's the culture and community of everybody who's on this call and others who aren't on this call that have just lifted us up and carried us through with yours and Hal's leadership. Thank you so much for consistency and just what he once called transformational leadership. You guys did a thing on that, and I'm like, I love that, transformational leadership. I have it on my board there because that, and then just learning how to pay it forward, and then learning how to take ownership of myself more, not just now, more financially, because that's starting to happen, but also the personal growth side, needing to, you know, change habits, talk to others, ask for help, all of which is all part of this. And then growing with leading edge science is so exciting because you're just like pioneering away and getting your pitch and shovel out and being on the firing line. And then we get to, you know, see and experience that with all the benefits that come. And I'm off to California to take care of my mom who broke her hip. And we've got Thanksgiving and some different things going on. And people ask how my mom does what she does. And I can't wait to get on a Zoom call. Maybe we'll have an elevation call. I'm out there, but our relationship is changing. I'm now in a position to really help her more. But in talking to some of her doctors, like they were looking at some of the products and she's in a rehab and Dominique's like, what is this? And I'm like, oh, I'll be by. But we have something to share and you know, and my mom's got a story too. So I'm grateful for that. But the freedom to go back and forth and have my phone and the Zoom calls and the resources from the back office and all the ways that we can lunch and learns, tune in to learn so I can do that and I can stay connected and plugged into you guys. And then I can continue to learn and share and I can make some money and have some fun. Thank you. And happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, everybody, for all your generosity. Yeah. Amen.
Thank you, Kristen. Thank you so much. And happy Thanksgiving to you as well. And we're praying for your mom as you help her to recover from her hip fracture.
Well, she's doing amazing. These products have been part of it. She's 90 and she's kicking butt, man. I mean, 91 in January. And
Amazing.
yeah, she's doing amazing. Thank you so much, Lisa.
Thank you. Anybody else want to share?
I will.
Please, Deb.
I just wanted to kind of ditto to everybody else that they've already said. The team, I love the team because everybody, you could tell, is there for everybody. And they're very willing to share. Everybody's got their own talents and we all chip in and fill in where we might not be the strongest, but we can learn from other people. Thankful for the product because having cancer back in 13 and starting on the ultracell that we had at the time in August of 18 is when I started. I wouldn't have got the sleep that I needed. I don't know if I could have made it without getting that restorative sleep because I was still working at the time. And it's the only thing that got me through a lot of it. And just want to appreciate you and Hal. Thank you for being there, sticking it out with all of us. Love the new energy of Zalise and their corporate team for being there for us and supporting us. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thank you, Deb. Thank you. A great point with the new energy of Zalise. I don't know that I would be here without it. I'm not sure any of us would be here without the Fab Four, which we'll talk a little bit more about. So thank you for that. Anybody else?
I'll go.
Christina?
Hello. If I don't, I'm going to cry. It's already fine.
Hey, it's good. It's all good. It's positive emotion.
It's tears for everybody because I'm just so happy to be part of a team. Just accepts every bit of who I am, and that I will pound on the outside of a box and be accepted for that, and not to have to be the status quo, and just to be able to be me. And I didn't realize the impact that me going out on social media and starting to really try to make that happen, even fighting with Stephen in the beginning of all of that when he says there was only one way. And I never thought that I would be somebody that is out there that people come up to me and say, hey, I follow you, I watch you, I see what you do. And to get that Trailblazer Award last month, just really to walk into a room and to be known by people in other countries, like to know what my name was and who I was and the impact that I've made. I just never thought that I'd be part of something this big, and it's so much bigger than me. It's so much bigger than I ever dreamed that I'd be a part of. And I'm really excited for the opportunity to be able to have the freedom that we want in life, and to be able to pick my job up and take it anywhere, no matter where I go, there's opportunity there. And you know, then to be able to walk with Chris now that he's found through the products who he is as a person, and he's dancing over there, and the person that he's supposed to be, and you know, give him now has opportunity to start traveling for work. And, you know, he still has that 9 to 5 while I still build this, but to be able to transition him out of something that was dead, like literally he went to work when it was night, he came home when it was night, he stared at the inside of a building. Now he at least gets to see the sunrise and the sunset. And sometimes those hours are long, but he gets to just live in the peace and solitude by himself in a car and think and imagine and dream about what he wants our future to look like too. So we have a view of the future now that neither one of us ever really thought was going to be literally fathomable. But because of this company and because of what we do for people and how we help people, now we get to be a bigger part of that. And I'm just really excited to be here now. And I'm not going anywhere. Y'all are stuck with me.
Awesome. And I love your heart, Christina. Every single one of us have our Kleenex, and I love that you can share your emotion and your love without any inhibition. That's the biggest compliment, I think, to all of this whole group. And also, I think I had a mentor once that says, if this business doesn't make you cry, you don't care enough. And so I think some of those tears can be just, you know, beating our heads against a wall for a certain period of time. And then we make that breakthrough right when we least expect it. Like Deb said, you know, y'all have stuck with it through the dark times. These are going to be the good times. And Christina, you have toughed it out, you know, and tasting that freedom and tasting that recognition for just having the character and integrity to keep going when you're not getting paid what you're worth. That's, you know, and I'm going to talk a little bit about why now is different than what we've been through. But I'm dittoing you on that. I'm super grateful that we have stuck it out together. So thank you for sharing that with us. Anybody else? Yes.
This is Kayla.
Kayla.
Yes. And Joshua.
And Joshua.
Mm-hmm. Can I say something?
Please.
I don't have any tissues out tonight, which is rare for me. And I'm not condemning you people who have them. That's fine, because I can cry at the drop of a hat. But I look at this as an opportunity to do something I've always wanted to do, and that is to help people save their dogs' lives, number one, and then to also tell them how well it has worked for me and my dog. I see myself on a mission for the first time in my life where I actually have a mission. And Lisa, that's all because of you. And I'll tell them the little tidbit that you taught me today about our phone call that did not happen. But I see it, I have to get tough. I have to put my nose to the grindstone and take a lot of what Bo said. Make so many phone calls a day. Do this, do that, do this, do that. Without fail, do it. No excuses. Make room in your calendar for it. And he was absolutely right. So I have that done. I have my calendar figured out. I know what I need to do each day. I think if I can, I always say to myself, not how it's benefiting me, but what will be my legacy when I'm no longer around. Think of the people that have died. Do you remember them well 5 years from now, 10 years from now? I don't. And I think if I can do something that'll impact humans and canines, I will have done a good thing. And that's all that I want to do right now. I have inroads in the vet world. I have inroads, Lord knows, in the medicine world to possibly, I don't know if I'll accomplish it, but I'm going to give it my best. And hopefully my goals will be completed before I die. That's all I can think about right now. What will I be known for? How hard did I work? Was I a good person? Did I do kind things? Lisa taught me a good lesson today. I had a friend who just very abruptly was, I'll say a little bit rude, because we were 6 minutes late for the phone call, and he texted and said he's no longer interested. And then when I called him about the phone call, he hung up on me. And I wasn't going to be upset about it, but Lisa, with her kind heart and her management guidance, I listened to everything this woman says. She said, don't let it take up your day. You're going to find out in people things that you never thought they'd say or do to you. And today was an example for me. And I thought, let it go, Kayla. I have plan B to try and make another niche on him. And I went on my day. He wasn't going to ruin my day. So that was a valuable lesson when she said, you're going to find out things that you never thought somebody would say or do to you. And I just got off the phone and I said, gave Joshua a kiss, and I said, his loss, not mine. You know, and I have a saying that I know I can't say on this call, nor would I. Lisa knows what it is. But it's my little famous saying. If you want to call me privately, I'll tell you, but it's a little saying that it's a little saying that goes AMF yo-yo. And that's what I thought. I went on with my day, quite happy. But I do have definite goals, and I have a goal by a certain year, because as probably a lot of people know on this call, I have a health condition that determines a lot of my days, and I want to beat that. So that's all I have to say. Happy Thanksgiving. Think about all the things you're grateful for, and have a good day with all your families.
Thank you,
That's
Kayla.
it. I'm done.
Thank you so much, dear. Appreciate your comments. And I want to also say thanks to Kayla, because, you know, our job with Celise, if we want to actually do this at a high level, is to create distribution. I mean, we're looking to create distribution of products, and we can have a mission within that. Like Kayla really specializes in canines. I mean, she is a master dog trainer. She's bred dogs. That's her passion. But ultimately, our job is to create distribution. And in this company, we create distribution through our own personal network. Now, when Kayla was working, doing the hard work today, and she was making calls, she was using her network. And when we talk about personal growth, who you were maybe 10 years ago, 5 years ago, is not who you are today. And sometimes the friends we had from yesteryear don't reflect who we are today. And so when we talk to people about this project, they're actually looking at it through their own lens. So it's not what the project is, it's who they are. And if they're ugly to you, if they're talking Ponzi schemes, if they're like spewing expletives, that tells you who they are. And that's an indication to bless them and to go somewhere else, because this is a tapestry of beautiful people. You do not have to bring those people into this world. I did. One of the very first people I sponsored was a very ugly man. And to this day, he's still, and Christina has met him in Evansville, he still terrorizes Zalise people. Like, he is an ugly person. We'd like to think those people don't exist, but you know, that is Kayla, when this happened and this guy was showing her a lot of disrespect for, you know, being 6 minutes late, I said, Kayla, that's a great thing. We just check them off our list and we never call back. We don't tell him about these health changing products. We just let him go suffer. You know, that's really what we can do. We have Susan Everett's laughing at me, but it's true. We just don't share it with them, and we just check them off our list. You know, he might be in your phone, but you can delete him and say, hey, I'm not doing business with them. So it's a gift when somebody says no, because I have found that God is smarter than I am. And if I just follow the yeses and the people who have not yet said no, and I professionally have conversations with them as I create distribution, then it always works out the right way. I just have to talk to enough people to have however many signups I need in a month. And that's really the business. So thank you for sharing that, Kayla. And, you know, one of the things I wanted to talk a little bit about today, and we can still share blessings, but I wanted just to share this with you because I was thinking about, I mean, Hal and I've had a really busy month, and part of that, we're not on the leaderboard, but I personally have enrolled 6 people for other people. And part of that is just to kind of tell you, there's kind of 2 categories. Number one, people who make a connection with me and someone else. Kathy Grudanis is one of those people. She's a rapid transformational therapist that I've worked with in Flourish. She knows the value of CBD. She's been on these products, and she had a client with pain issues that she referred to me. And so I had a conversation with him this morning. He wants to get on Ultracell. I contacted Kathy and I said, do you want to be the sponsor? And she said, what does that involve? And I said, well, it just means that your name is who is sponsoring him. Therefore, he's going to come to you for questions and you can get some referral income. She goes, I love that. So that's why, that's why Kathy is on the leaderboard. In addition, Beth Trent, her daughter has a very dear friend who had indigestion during the wedding. I dosed her with CBG. We had a conversation. I followed up with her and she got on CBG, and I asked Beth if she wanted to be the sponsor. So both of those were people who were willing to make connections for me. I was able to enroll with their blessing. The second category is people who are willing to host meetings. We're doing a lot of that right now in Northwest Arkansas. So both Tina Parker and Linda Painter have hosted meetings that they have invited their network, and we do it together. I help them invite, I help them enroll, and that is really why they're number 2 and number 3 right now. The same thing can happen on Zoom, although it's different. Those live meetings have really given a lot more passion to that whole process of creating trust with people. I find that obviously they last longer. There's talk before and after. And so right now, our goal is to do at least 1 live meeting somewhere in Northwest Arkansas. Right now, it's more like we are doing 3 and 4 a week. So if you want to really jumpstart your area, then being willing to host meetings at your house, at a restaurant. Christina, I know you've done a lot of that. Susan, I know you've been involved with that. Jean and Lorena, I want to say a word that Hal wants to come to St. Louis and help you guys in the field, because these are 2 people who have really walked the walk. They have consistently hit city. They have hit the triple generational bonus. And the last time they hit that, Hal said, if you guys hit that again this month, I'm going to come and I'm going to help you in the field. And the reason that's significant, the first month I was in the business, I didn't know what in the heck I was doing, but I had a mentor who was willing to come into the field and kind of help start creating meetings, just because I'd never done it that way before. And so having somebody who's able to meet your people and come walk with you and come see how you live is a whole nother element of helping people kind of get off the ground. And our desire is that with this new energy of Zalise, that we're going to have the ability and the income to help fuel our travel to your markets. I've never even met Suzanne, like face to face, and she's amazing. Sharon Michelle, she's in Vegas. Kayla's in Pennsylvania. So these are places that I've really not been before. I've not met Kayla in person. And so we have the ability on Zoom to start the process, but in terms of developing a geography, we really need those live meetings. And that is the work in this business. So the process is what we have to do over and over and over and over and over again until you're sick and tired of it. And then you do it over and over and over and over again. And so that comes with a lot of personal growth. And that's really the bottom line in this business. Kayla mentioned Bo, and I just want you guys to know that Bo rocks. Bo Short, if you have not gotten on those noon meetings with Bo. I like, y'all raise your hand if you think that what he says, that content is dang good stuff. Yes. So we also have the ability, once you're area or above, you are invited to his diamond training. And that has been a real eye-opening experience for me. I've only been on one of them because I was out of town the first one, but I also want to say that we are all students of this process right now. Like the Fab Four, Bo and Luis and Christy and Shannon, the people that are running this company, they've never worked. Well, this is new for me. And I am learning all new things from this group of people based on a lot of, like, Bo's got 30 plus years in the industry. Luis has a lot of years in the industry. They've worked with different companies. They've worked with a lot of successful people. And so the personal growth part is our ability to learn from the best. And I tell you, it is worth a lot. One of the quotes that I wrote down, Bo said, it's not a skill set, it's a mindset. And that is worth writing down, because you guys, I mean, we could talk all day about how do you get on the leaderboard? How does the process work? How do you do a 3-way phone call? It's not the skill set, it's the mindset that says, you know what? There's something about this that I have to do. Bo talked about that Wednesday. It really resonated with me. It's not like, oh, I want to make diamond. No, it's like breathing. Like there's something about, I've got to do this. Something that grips us, that we have to do it. And it's that call to excellence. It's that call to, like, if we're not going to do it, who will? Which is what has fueled all of us to make it really to this, to have the Fab Four. But it's the personal growth that really brings us back to kindergarten, that really gives us a work ethic. And, you know, I don't talk a lot about income, but Hal and I really, during the pandemic, I mean, like, we were really concerned. You know, we started taking on additional things. I started doing coaching because we were not generating the income with Celise. And since the Fab Four have taken over, we've more than doubled our check. And I'm telling you what, you guys, it is just, right now is the time. This is not about us. This is about our team. We generate income based on distribution to each of you, to your teams. And I'm saying that I couldn't invite you guys to be part of that if I didn't see a future where all of us could achieve freedom together. And I'm telling you what, we've never really seen the runway like what it is right now. And so personal growth is something that we have to really get serious about. And then that is what needs to fuel the mechanics of how we get into action. And whether it's, and obviously based on all of our goals, you know, but for those of you who really want to run right now, we're showing that, hey, this is a new market for us and it's working just as well as Evansville did. And so let's do this together. Let us work with you in your market on Zoom through 3 ways until we can actually get there on the ground floor. But it's one of the reasons we were very selective about who we work with, is that you guys are worth traveling for. And we love locking arms with each of you guys. And heck, Susan and Judy came to Northwest Arkansas. They took in a line dance class. We had a ton of fun. And hey guys, did we do some business while y'all were here? I want to hear, Susan, what do you think?
No, if you spend more than 2 minutes with Lisa, you will do business. That's all there is to it. So you go to line dance and you see her doing business with people. You go to lunch with her, and if there is any other body in that business where you're having lunch, you will see Lisa doing business.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about that is it's so there's a word I want to say, so
Spontaneous.
yeah, it's spontaneous and the one I was looking for, but it's just real. And so it's really cool to watch, because sometimes I make it a presentation, and it's not with Lisa. With Lisa, it's just who she is. It's like as natural as breathing. She talks to people. And the cool thing about that is, you know, that can be anybody on this call. I mean, any of us can do the same thing if we just get it out of our heads that this has to be something special, and we have to be so educated. Not that Lisa's not, she's incredibly educated about it, but still, it's like if you can tell a joke to somebody, well, then you can talk to them about Zalise. It's that easy. She makes it look that easy. That's what I'm grateful for, by the way.
Well,
You
Susan,
can't
I thought
or walk in the wood.
you had a real easy way with Hot Todd.
Yeah, you can't even go for a walk in the woods without her coming up with it, starting a business transaction.
No, I'm talking about Susan.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. So I think we agree that Susan's not giving herself enough credit for how spontaneous she can get with handsome men on motorcycles. Look at Lorena. She's like, what?
You had to be there.
Susan almost decided to move to Northwest Arkansas.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. But I'm a mere child in talking to people compared to Jenny Todd. Like Jenny Todd is if you guys ever really want to treat, you need to go to Pensacola and you need to hang out with Jenny and Steve and just watch how good she is at meeting people and talking to people. And they're consistently, I mean, they just love on people. It is not a presentation. It's genuine love. How can I serve you? And I love that about Jenny as well. So, and you guys, it's super fun. The other thing that we discovered when Judy and Susan were here is, one person by themselves might be seen as crazy, but when three of you are together, it's a trend, and so we could get away with stuff that I never would have done on my own. It's part of the fun of building a
I'm
team.
not sure about that.
Oh, goodness gracious. But anyway, so I wanted you guys to know that you can have whatever you want in life. And I believe you can do it through this platform. And for me, it's been almost 8 years to get to this point where I feel that we can offer this to anyone. And there is a really great future for all of us with great leadership, great products, great income opportunity, and an income opportunity that is way better than it was when we joined. So what are y'all waiting for? I'm just saying, okay, because Tuesday at 8:00, I'm doing the corporate overview on Zoom. And so each one reach one, right? Just go invite someone and say, I have this absolutely weird business partner that's going to be doing this thing on Tuesday night. You want to see how weird she is? I don't care what you say, just get people on the call. Zoom is a great way to do it because it doesn't require a lot of time. But you guys, you know everything you need to know to do this. The products work. The products are life-changing. I just want you guys to do it now with us. Let's finish strong. Let's finish fourth quarter. Let's show our gratitude for having the opportunity by really seeing how many people that we can affect. Because at the end of the day, creating distribution does nothing if we don't really introduce products to people. That was part of why we did our Friendsgiving here in Northwest Arkansas. If you guys saw that, is we just like, you know what? We've got some products. We got extra stuff. Let's just give everybody some products to start getting them in their body. And so that was kind of what motivated us for that. So anyway,
Lisa, this is Kayla.
Kayla,
What do you say to some of your wonderful sentences to somebody who still believes, and they're in beliefs, I sponsored them, and they're still saying it's a pyramid scheme?
Can you tell us what he said?
I'll tell you what I was always trained to say is, what do you mean by that exactly? Because everyone means something different by it. And if you make them define it, then what they're going to probably say is a Ponzi scheme, or
Yeah, well, she's used that word also.
Okay, so a Ponzi scheme is illegal. A pyramid scheme is illegal in every single country in the in the world. So do they really mean that, or are they talking about like a side gig? Because Avon, Arbonne, Tupperware, like every single side gig has a compensation plan that operates the same way. It's a huge industry. So you just have to find out what they really mean by that. And at the end of the day, they're probably not a candidate. They might not love freedom, you know? And that's when you feel free to say maybe that you're not the right fit, then you're really free. Does that make sense, Kayla?
Yes, yes.
You don't need people that much. And if they've been on product and they still think that this is a pyramid scheme or like whatever it is, then I would question their user experience. I mean, we're just a wholesale company, and I tell people, look, our company specializes in wholesale options for people. The 80% of my volume is people who love this product and they just want to get it at the best price with rewards. That's what we do. And the difference is our business model is instead of buying Super Bowl ads and, you know, buying like, you know, expensive overhead and buildings and inventory, we put that money in our compensation plan for people who use the products. So there's nothing, you know, illegal about that at all. But if they're worried about it, Kayla, put them on the phone with me. That's the best thing you can do.
No, I told her that tonight, and I said have a phone call with Lisa again, and also get on the Tuesday night phone call.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's gone away. Honestly, I don't know what y'all think, but since the pandemic, I don't get pushback on people saying this is a pyramid scheme because everyone's doing a side gig now. I mean, whether it's Uber Eats or, you know, a different direct selling company, most people are very familiar with side gig income. So,
you know, Lisa, hey, I apologize for interrupting you, but I'd like to say to Kayla, you know, we've had a few people say that too. And you mentioned, Kayla, that this gal was a friend of yours. And one of the first things that we come back with is, aren't those illegal? Do you think I would be in something illegal? If they think that, forget them, move on.
Good point. Thanks. Good point.
Very good. Nice job, Jenny Todd.
Also, if you have them explain it, they can't explain it. They don't know what it is anyway.
They don't know.
There's no reason to explain it.
No.
Would I do anything illegal? No.
If they say it's a scheme or something or bi-level, whatever, it's like, well, tell me why you think it's that way.
I wouldn't even give them that time.
I don't
even
even
out of there.
Yeah, and then I just forget it.
I used to always ask them to tell me exactly what they meant, and they never could explain it. But if you don't want to spend the time, you know, you don't have to. But it's really fun to make them explain it because nobody can. And some people say it's that thing where you can make a lot of money, you know, and it means a positive thing and not a negative thing. So when you make them explain it, then you find out a little bit more about what they're really talking about.
Okay, thanks everybody.
Yes, absolutely. Good question, Kayla. Anybody else questions, comments, or blessings before we close?
I'm so sorry. How can I help you? I'm Detective James.
Steve and I are so very, very grateful for Hal and Lisa. We're so grateful. We're just so grateful for your friendship, and it's truly a blessing, and we don't take it for granted. We just thank y'all from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you, Jenny Todd. You guys are amazing. You guys are inspiring, and we appreciate every single one of you guys, because we know that whenever we have a call, if it's the first and third elevation, that you guys will be here. And if it's a pop-up elevation, you guys will be here unless you've got something really, really important to do. So we're grateful for you guys. We do feel like God put us all together for a really important reason. And that's why I feel urgency in helping create distribution, because the way I think about my job is the CEO of this company has asked me to create distribution. I mean, like I talk to Bo and Luis on a weekly basis. Like, they are very aware of who is enrolling people and where the volume comes from. That is really how important what we are doing right now is in the interim until the divorce happens and Angie fully owns the company. Right now, there's a lot of eyes looking at what we're doing. There's a lot of eyes looking at how much volume that we're creating. And Stephen Thompson would love people to think that the company is not doing well now that he's not in charge. And on the contrary, we are doing really well. So I want us to continue to really, really push, really build, not just for the people that we're introducing to, but also to show people what we can do. So that's really all I have. I'm going to stop the recording. Let's see here.